0/0. Now 0 point, just like the way I explained here, it's defined the source of what IP address. That's all IP. It represents all IP address. That's 0.000. So then we set our egress to egress. That what controls what goes out. Our egress is also the same rule. The same rule for everything. What goes in was the same rule for what goes out too. So we're able to control what goes in and what goes out. Now we need to connect our NSCL. We need to associate them with what? With the subnet. We need to associate our NSCL with the subnet. Because our subnet, our NCS control what is going on in the subnet, but we have not associated our NSCL with our subnet. So the NSCL doesn't know which one, what is it controlling in and out, and in what is it controlling? Okay, I'm controlling what is going on in the subnet. So we need to associate our NSCL with our subnet. So we go and type resource puts our AWS underscore network underscore AC underscore association. The association is, then it should be what? Public. The name should be public. So we need to associate two of them together. So we put the two together. Thank you, my turban starter. It helped me to know the next thing I need for my distance. So I'm going to, you can see, I associate the network ACL ID is equal to AWS underscore network underscore ACL, which is this underscore dot public dot ID, this one. So the resources here is going to pick everything from here, associate it with our subnet. This is our subnet ID, and this is with my subnet, which is this. So it's going to associate these two, this thing here, and this here. So that's all for association. Now we need to create the last file. We got some people call it main.tf, but me, I name it EC2, because that's where our this will be running, EC2.tf. Now, this is where we are going to connect all together so that they can work perfectly. Let's connect them together. Let's start coding. So we want to create an EC2 instance name example. So we put resource, which is our AWS underscore what instance, our instance we are using. Then our name of what we want to create is what? Example. For example, that's the example. Just the name of our EC2 is example. Then what's our instance? What does it need? You need our AMI. Our AMI is equals to what? Now we have our AMI in the what? In the variable file. And our AMI is this. So we don't need to write this. We just put var dot what? AMI underscore what? Underscore ID. Var, that's variable dot AMI underscore ID. That's it. So the this thing is going to just can do for AMI ID. The resource is going to look for the AMI in the what, in the variable file. We need our instance type. Instance underscore type. So our instance type is found in the variable file. So that's the T2 micro we are using. So just put var dot instance type. So it's going to pick this. So it's going to be var dot instance underscore type. So you're going to pick the instance type from here. So next, we need our subnets. Definitely, we are connecting all together. Subnets ID. It's going to, our subnet ID is this. We are picking our subnet ID from here. The reason why we're not picking our subnet ID from here is because we have already connected our subnet CID out to our AWS subnet, which is this. So we are picking, so it's going to be AWS subnet dot public ID. AWS underscore subnet dot public dot ID. So we need our associate public IP address, which is associate underscore public underscore IP underscore address is equals to our public associate public IP address. Our IP address is what is found in our variable file, which is what? Public IP. Our address should be what? Should be true. So it should be var dot public underscore IP. Now we need our security group. Our security group. You know security is very important in networking. It's very important. So our security underscore groups is equals to bring your brackets. So our security group is going to be picking from our network.tf. This is our what? Our security group resources. So we are going to put the resources and place them in the what? In the they call it main A, but I call it EC2.tf. So I'm going to place all this. So it's going to be AWS underscore security group underscore security underscore group dot allow underscore SSH dot ID. Let's write it out inside here. AWS underscore security underscore dot allow SSH dot ID. So you've allowed, that's all you need for you've attached your NACL to use, attach your subnets, your instance, your AMI, your public IP address. That's all you need to execute your EC2 instance. Now we need to display the output. We need the output public IP. We need to output the public IP. So our public, what will be the value for our public? Value is equals to this AWS instance. We are outputting this out, these resources out. So to be AWS underscore instance dot example dot public underscore IP. So that's what we want to display out. So after you all done this, if you are at this stage with me, you can go to your terminal and the first stage of Terraform init, Terraform plan, Terraform apply, and Terraform destroy. Understand? So the first three stages, we are going to try the first stage. So we will put Terraform init. Terraform init. You press enter. So after you press Terraform init, it's already initializing. You say, finding the latest version of HashiCorp, that's Terraform, installing the HashiCorp AWS version 5.0, all this. This is going to take time. Now, if you don't Terraform init, you see it has already Terraform has successfully initialized. So the next stage is to Terraform plan. It should plan, the Terraform should plan what we need to deploy. Just the Terraform, just a simple statement, Terraform plan. I'm going to plan this. So after applying Terraform plan, these are the things I want to apply. I say Terraform plan. So Terraform will perform the following action. Terraform, so AWS underscore instance dot example will be created, resources, this, AMI, this is my AMI. I will do everything. The instance type I'm using EC2 micro. The source test check is true. Capacity, CPU option. After apply, it's going to know it after applying it. So network interface is going to know it after applying it. So my network CLR, I say action apply, everything is there. So it's going to add 6 new, O to change, 0 to destroy. So after this, these are the changes you want to make. So you are going to, the next stage is to apply Terraform. So you can see, note, you won't use the out option to save this plan. So Terraform cannot guarantee to take exactly this action if you run Terraform apply now. So you are doing Terraform apply. If you don't run it, it's not going to save this plan. Terraform apply. Terraform is going to run it. So these are things Terraform is going to apply. So you see, these are things Terraform is going to apply. After applying Terraform apply, Terraform will apply all these, but bring it same thing. So Terraform will perform this action described above. Only yes will be acceptable. So if you enter yes, you want to apply it. You see, example, it's creating already. It's creating. See, after it's starting the value of yes, it creates all this. After that, it apply complete resource. I've added 6 resources, 0 change, 0 destroy, and the output. So the public IP, AWS give you the public IP here. So you can go back to your AWS to check if your desktop is working. So you go to your EC2. You go back to your EC2. Go back to your instances. Is your instances running? Let's check if it's running. Say my status is running. I'm using the ID, is initializing my T2 micro, You can see the public IP is 52.86.97.250. Check the IP they say 5286.8. So it's working.